Welcome back to another video. Today's video we're talking all about the Google Pixel 4a and why it could potentially be the best value phone on the market if they play their cards right. Before this video begins though, I want to mention something quickly. Roscommon, Cortland and Ogue is launching their drug and alcohol awareness leaflet, Bury Drugs, Not Your Dreams, next Tuesday, the 16th of June 2020 at 5 PM as a premiere on YouTube. Definitely check it out at the link in the video description. So yes, Google Pixel 4a. It is not a phone that should be talked about so much realistically because it hasn't been announced technically. It was supposedly supposed to be announced at Google I/O 2020, but as we all know, that did not happen. If it's a budget device, a hole punch cutout in the display. Hole punch cutout, which is insane to even think about on a phone that will be potentially $500, €600. Undercutting the OnePlus 8 and 8 Pro. And by the time this will be announced, potentially the 8T and the 8T Pro. Google, you have a good chance here. You have a fighting chance with this phone. So obviously there is a lot more in this phone that we do not know for sure yet. I think I just lied to you there. We know everything. Yeah, everything. So, it'll have a 5.8-inch display, same size as my iPhone 10 here. It'll have a 12 megapixel back camera with 4K. If it doesn't have 4K 60 at this point, what are you doing, Google? It'll have 4 gigs of RAM. It'll have Snapdragon 730. It'll have a 3080 milliamp hour battery. It'll have GPS, HSPA and LTE support. They got rid of the Soli chip, you know, the thing that lets you hover your phone over or whatever, and it'll let you skip songs. So that'll let them sell phones in India, which they really desperately need to actually get their phones out there. It'll take a nano SIM obviously. The screen resolution will be 1080 by 234 pixels in a 19 by 19.5 by 9 aspect ratio. So an 18 by 9 aspect ratio roughly, or 2:1. Phone will be coming out of box, probably running Android 10 with a software update to come. It'll be an octa-core CPU obviously. The GPU in the phone will be an Adreno 618. It'll not have expandable storage, but it'll have 64 gigabytes standard or 128 gigs as an upgraded model. It'll also have optic image stabilization in the main camera lens. It'll have auto HDR. It'll have 1080p 30 and 60 and 120 FPS and 4K 30. It'll have 1080p 30 on the front facing camera, auto HDR on the front facing camera, and 8 megapixel 24mm equivalent on wide angle on the front. It will have a headphone jack and it'll have single firing speakers. It'll have USB Type-C and it'll have fast charging with an 18-watt power brick in the box. About €400 set to be. So the exact same colour as the iPhone SE here in Ireland. And the colours it'll be is just black or barely blue. This phone, it's not even announced yet. We know everything. Everything. So there's not much else I could say really. Other than, looks like a killer deal of a phone. Could save the Pixel line. So thanks for watching this video.